Let's have a look at the Piano Man today.
I worked very hard in those years when we were doing those musicals. Too hard to be a producer of a company like that and to be a leading artist in it as well. I'd really burnt myself out. I was exhausted. And that seemed to lead to other complications of stage fright, great insecurity. And the longer I took myself out, the more I believed I would never perform, nor did I wish to, really, perform or sing ever again. So I started to sit home a lot more. I had decided to close the door, to drop the curtain on that, and there would be no more Simon Gallaher singing. And it wasn't until Julie Anthony, who's a great friend, would ring, and she'd just ring for a chat. And she'd say, I don't really want to sing much anymore, but would you come out and sing with me?
That'll work. Yes.
After a little bit of arm twisting, it was, well, I love singing with Julie. There is no greater technician, no greater songstress than Julie Anthony. And I rediscovered that love and joy of singing and playing.
It's incredible that someone so unforgettable.
I've decided within myself that you have to continue to have new goals and perhaps unreachable goals.
Yes, yes.
So many people say, you know, are your kids musical? Are they talented? And yes, they are musical, they are talented. But that doesn't necessarily mean I want them to go into show business. Heaven forbid in many ways. And that's really only because you never want to see your own children disappointed. And there is a lot of disappointment in this industry. But once again, you don't want to discourage them completely, but let them find their own way. You know, I'll be there to hold them by the hand, but let's see.
How did you go with the exams today?
I love being home. And I love my triangle that I call Southeast Queensland, which is the city, the beach and the mountains. Life today is good. I'm sort of, you know, drifting into very, very middle age, but want to find some great time to spend with my wife. Elise has spent a lot of in recent years in bringing up our children, particularly when I was away with those shows. It's just a matter of finding as much time to spend with her as possible. It would be wonderful to have a lovely mixture and balance of free time and professional time. It's still that race that I'm running, that I want to beat them. I don't want to be suddenly told by somebody else, I'm sorry, you're finished, you're washed up. And I want to be the one to raise that flag and say, I've had enough now. I'm just going to sit at home quietly. I won't see you anymore.
Well, it's a lovely picture there, looking from home, that's for sure. Let's go back to the stage fright. Where did that come from, do you think?
I don't know. I've never really thought of it, but yeah, it was that long-standing and long-term career thing that suddenly thought, I can't do this anymore. I honestly cannot face an audience. I'm petrified that I will not be able to sing. I won't be able to remember my lines. And it wasn't until Julie Anthony said, look, Simon, I'm really sort of semi-retired and I don't really want to do much, but I'll come out and sing if you'll come out and sing with me. And I went, oh, well, okay.
When Julie came on the show last year, she did say that singing now for her is not everything.
No.
Do you feel the same way?
Very much, yep. And it used to be everything. But what it has done, and thanks to Julie, I've rediscovered the love of it. And I've rediscovered my roots of finding myself back at a piano, sitting and playing and singing, but also then having the opportunity to sing with her is a wonderful experience that runs through every bone and every vein.
That's a duo in the real sense, isn't it? Where you are actually not singing solo, but together. You're actually bringing out something in each other.
Precisely, yep. And Julie and I both have the same attitude to our work, which is we are there for our audience and we're there to give them a darn good time.
Well, when you think about your life, I mean, you've had success at a very early age, really as a kid, as a child prodigy, and then as a young performer. Financially, you've done fine, you've done very well as an impresario, and yet you're a young man. I mean, what is there still in life? That's an issue that a lot of people that have had success in showbiz face, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm very comfortable in my own skin now, and I'm very happy to want to share anything that I've picked up along the way. The next thing that I want to do, and intend to do it towards the end of the year, is to create a series of summer school workshops for young people, whether or not they aspire to being entertainers in the future, but to really expose them to the best people that we have to offer in this country. And we have so many of them that are prepared to share their knowledge and to share their talent with others. So, you know, these workshops, for instance, is one way. And as I also said about rediscovering my own joy for singing and playing, I want to do some more of that. If it's not for them, it'll certainly be for me.
Simon, it's been a real pleasure talking to you on Talking Heads.
Thanks, Peter, you too.
Thank you for coming on. And that's Simon Gallaher. We'll be back with another show at the same time next week. In the meantime, if you'd like to visit our website, we're at abc.net.au/talkingheads, and I'll see you soon.